Hi everyone, I'm back. I was looking at my videos today and it's been over a month since I last released a video, which I found a bit hard to believe, and then I remembered just now that I did do that live stream, so that's broken it up a little bit, but I still thought I needed to get a proper video out soon, even though we're not really in a place where I next want to do a video recording. So currently, see, we've got Nate in the combine there, and we're doing a big contract on field 30. As you can see there, got course play all set up. So we're a couple hours into it, and we've got about 4 more hours to go. So this will just be like a little segment of running the trailer, basically, while I chat about some plans for the farm, plans for future videos, that kind of thing, I think. Now, we did forget to take the double wheels off, so we have to get in pretty close to the combine, which is a bit sketchy, but it should all be good. Yeah, might slow down for us yet. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. And we should have a full trailer. There we go. So that's left his grain tank with something in, so he might stop before we get back, because it's a bit of a way. Yeah, we're kind of just across from Nate's land, so he knew his neighbour needed this field done, so sort of suggested to me that we do this contract, which should pay pretty well, but it's a big field. But yeah, I think obviously on the live stream, I don't know if people have watched that or not, because it's a little less produced than an actual video, but we just went round and we did all our mowing and baling silage bales, and then trying to remember now, off camera we wrapped them and loaded them all up, so we got them, yeah, got them all stacked up. And after this contract, I think I decided on stream, or as Fenderer suggested as well, it might be a good idea. I think I want, just because I'm a bit time limited nowadays compared to over the winter when I wasn't really doing a lot outside, I want to move to normal difficulty rather than hard, to actually get the gameplay ramping up a bit, which will make it more interesting for videos. But then also Fenderer did say to sort of balance that and make it more realistic, it would, because at the moment we're relying on contracts really for all of our profit. If I move to normal difficulty, I'll try to avoid doing contracts. I mean, we might do the odd few, but certainly it won't be a business model of ours like it is currently. So we'll make the most of the contracts coming up to the end of this year, and then I think year 11, or no, that changes in spring actually, so January, say, we'll swap over and we will no longer be contracting, basically, at least not professionally. I won't be advertising anywhere, so we'll see how that works out. And I think that could be good, because we might actually start making some money off pigs and they might prove worthwhile, hopefully. And that combined, it's balanced enough, because we've planted our corn and soybeans in hard mode, so I don't want to like switch it to medium and then just immediately sell them and reap the extra profit. But the plan has always been with them that that will go back into pig food this year, and we'll see how we do on a limited number of pigs. So with it being like that, I think it's all fair and balanced, and then we can yeah, buy some more land at the end of this year and hopefully move forward a bit. I've got to remember we want to... Please don't pull out. Well, that was close. What was I saying? Yeah, got to remember I want to get that big mulch tiller for the Steiger. That would be good, and we can maybe test that on some ploughing contracts if we get lucky, but if not, we'll certainly plough up our own cornfields. And other than that, we basically want to be putting all our money into land, I think, and then look towards paying the loan off next year. I think that's going to work best. And then probably, with expansion in mind, we want to be getting a new loan pretty much as soon as we pay the old one off, and just see if we can, like, see how big a loan we can get, I think. And that way we'll keep the expansion going, because I think we could definitely, at this point, we need an injection of money coming in rather than being debt free. We need the extra capital in order to get more land to do everything. So yes, hopefully that'll all work out. Might as well stand by the doors to shut them. But yeah, we'll see how things go. So we're in August now, and I don't think, looking at the crop calendar, yeah, there's nothing. We've got beans and corn, obviously, and both of them will be ready in October, I think, because we planted them quite early. Okay. So yeah, we'll have a bit of a dead month, which is why I wanted to get this video out, because September's not going to be any more interesting, really. I think the only main event is we're going to be selling all our pigs, which will be the last load of big, the last sort of large quantity of pigs we do for a while. Could really stop here. Yeah, we'll sell the pigs. That'll allow us to cut back and actually save some money and everything. And from there we'll have to work on real minimal numbers with them. And then hopefully by that point, with the next lot of pigs, we can start using our new feed mixer thing, the sort of grinder that I haven't even touched yet. Here's Nate's farm. It's got a lot of sort of spoiled bales just out there, but as I said, he's mostly packed it in now. He's got no animals left, so they were all stored there at one point to be used, and now they're not. So might need to tidy up at some point, but it's not a priority really. And now I hope we can get back to the field before he's unloaded. I'll have a look. If he's driving up, he might have to pull out for us. I'm not sure. We might just catch him at a good moment if we're really lucky. And no, he's on the way up, so hopefully he's pulled out. He has. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, because we didn't fully unload his grain tank, it usually works out perfectly if you can. But now we're going on these up and down rows, sometimes that doesn't work out. And we'll need to tuck in quite close, I think. Hopefully he doesn't start up again. No, that's fine. Yeah, you see it's a bit awkward with the jewels on. Okay. So yeah, I'll do one more load, I've decided. And then what we'll do is we'll go back to our yard and swap over with the white, because I'm pretty sure we've used up the nitrogen on those grass fields, and if we want one more cut, they're going to have to get, yeah, so it should be about 30, and it's 0. So because we need the extra 2 spool valves case. I think the white only has 4 or 2 sets maybe. It's been a while, I can't remember. I've just noticed as well this is nearly on 100 hours, even though about 25 of them I want to say were on it when we bought it, because we did get it second hand. Fairly low hours, but yeah, still a used vehicle. Yeah, so the white can't run the fertilizer spreader, so we'll swap over. The white can go on the grain cart here, and hopefully it can keep up because the road speed is a bit lower, but it doesn't really matter if Nate's waiting a little bit anyway. And yeah, I think this, I'm not sure we'll get this field done today, but certainly tomorrow. I will just check that great demand for bales, see what that is, but I think the price for our silage is still best in winter, when people are actually going to be needing it for food. If I can even find it. There we go. And actually the price is dropping, so the great demand must be for something else. Doesn't fluctuate too much, it's 112, but we might as well wait until December. There's no rush. Turn the flashes off in the field. And yeah, I'll catch you when the trailer's all loaded up. Okay, so we're just leaving the field with our completely full trailer, and while we were waiting for the combine, I was having a look at online at our local dealers' used sales, and something quite interesting has come up. So here it is, and I'll pop it on the screen. Well, actually there's a few interesting things, but the one that intrigues me is this Parker grain cart here. Now, having an auger wagon would be a really good step for us, I think. And it could potentially be another use for the Steiger and get around this, well, I say get around the slight annoyance of having duals, but it might be even harder to get in close to the combine with the big tractor, but we'll have to see about that. But that's quite a good price, and I think we don't necessarily need a huge grain cart, because that's I think it's about 600 bushel, and this trailer's like, yeah, 400 and a bit. So I think I might go for that. We'll drop this load off, and then I'll ask the dealer if it's in, and then I'll probably, I know I should be saving money for the field and everything, but I mean, it would be a good long-term investment. I think it would keep being worth it. So I think I'll buy it, and then we'll have to figure out a way to get the this case and the Steiger both back to the field. I wonder if the dealer can give us some help there and offer us, well, just a lift round to our farm. I'm sure they will if we're buying their stuff. We know them pretty well by now, so it wouldn't be a problem. So while this is unloading, I think I'm just going to give them a quick call and ask them if we can have it. Okay, so that's all tipped. As you can see, we have bought it. So we'll quickly run over. Luckily it's right here. Let's just run over and check it out. I think it probably would be a decent size to go on this tractor actually, but we have the Steiger. This one's got a good road speed, so it doesn't hurt to size up a little bit. And there we are. And I was thinking we'd jump straight to the Kilbros one that I think Simulation Station has. But actually, I wonder if we can hook it to the back of the gravity wagon just to take it to the field. Might be a bit cheeky, but they're both unloaded. Just wonder if there's too much tongue weight, but should be alright. I'm not sure that's going to hitch up actually. I'll try getting as close as possible. No, that's fair enough. Okay. So, I think what we'll do, I'll take this back, unload the combine because he will be filling up by now, and then I've asked the dealer to come round behind us, and then he can just give us a lift straight from field 30 right back to the yard, and then we can wake up the Steiger. Which is really exciting because I've done precisely 0 work. Oh yeah, Nate's just messaged to say he's full already. Yeah, I've done literally 0 work with that massive tractor since buying it really impulsively. So it looks like this this fall will be the prime sort of time to actually start getting its money's worth, because it's been sat there gathering dust in the back of the shed as a huge expensive ornament. I will say as well that I'm not on the latest version of Alma yet, because I've done my texture changes and crop rotation and stuff, and I said, well, I thought that when the new version came out, what I'd do is try again. I tried once and failed to convert it to multi-terrain angle, so I thought I'd try with a new map when that all comes out, and I'll try doing multi-terrain angle at the same time, and then hopefully that works and is fine. So what we'll do, I think, is we'll play on the old version until the end of the year, and then do all our changes then. Right, do we reckon he's on an up or a down row? Not that it really matters, because he can just do what he did last time and pull out for us. Oh, there he is. It had to be right at the far end, the furthest possible away that we could be. But yeah, we'll be running back down closer to the road for the dealer to pick us up. He should be, can't see him yet, he should be coming along. And he is actually on a down row, so that makes it a bit more streamlined. We can sort of carry on moving. Try not to run over too much straw, but it is what it is. The neighbour did request. Oh, I forgot they can't even move forward a little bit. It's going to be annoying. There we go. Yeah, Nate's neighbour did ask we leave the straw in, but we're not going to be doing anything with it. He just can bale that up himself. I think that's, yeah, his grain tank's empty, so we'll head on down to the far end. Okay, so we've been dropped back up here. Just pulled the white and the case out with the hay rake and the mower, because everything was jammed in front of the Steiger, of course. So I'm going to quickly check over, make sure everything's okay. And that all looks good. It wasn't too long ago we serviced it, but there's still time for like a rat's nest or something in the engine. Okay. We are all ready to go, I think. And now the thing does say there are 2 damages, so maybe we serviced it but didn't quite repair everything. But I think for running this grain cart, that'll be fine. Oh, no. I've put the parking brake on rather than taking it off. Here we go. This is the first time it's seeing the light of day in quite a long time. Right, so I'm going to have to basically... I haven't even really driven this thing much. I'm going to have to learn it all again. Not that I've got too high a top speed, I think. We'll obviously go on the back roads. And... oh, I thought it was just a 4-speed. But we've got 5 gears. There we go. We're in high overdrive, so we're cruising, I think. Now we'll stop off and just unload the combine one more time. And no, we'll quickly hop in, unload the combine with the case. There's our corn all growing up, so not too long to go. And yeah, I love the cab in this. This has got to be one of my favourite tractors. And I can't wait until we start doing sort of ploughing with it and long-term stuff where you're just sat riding in the cab watching the scenery go by. Like, look at the detail of all these, all the buttons. The texturing work is brilliant. Yeah, really nice mod. This is available on the mod hub. It's the Ford FW and Steiger pack, I think it's called, something like that. So you can get the FW30, FW60, I think, and then this. 'Cause, 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 yeah, I hope we don't have a problem fitting next to the combine. I didn't sort of look at the way the grain cart is positioned really, but we'll have to see. Okay, so we are just coming up, and I've just had a shout from Nate that needs unloading. But that's pretty good time. We've just got that little tiny field and the forestry track on our right. And there's our truck. So I think we'll just make sure this is out of the way, both of other vehicles and of ourselves getting in and out. Bump it down a gear or two. That should do it. Now we'll quickly run and unload. And he's only there, so that's fine. Now, because I'm paying Nate, obviously, I don't think we're going to be going too much longer this evening. So I'll probably try to do a run with the auger wagon and just test how it works. There we go, and we are full. But I think what I'm going to do is go and get the auger wagon, and then we'll try to get one test run in before. Obviously, we don't want to keep Nate out too late. There's not a massive time urgency with this. So we'll just take this one down to the road, and then get the Steiger over to the shop. Okay, so we're just rounding the corner, and we're going to have a nice sort of green on green, lime green combo, which should look pretty cool. Might be horribly mismatched, but I'm not too fussed anyway. But no, I think that's good. And this is like being articulated, or maybe because of it, it's a lot easier to reverse up than obviously that dolly trailer and everything. And we can do little corrections like that. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Now, we didn't go for any lights on the auger trailer. The dealership did say we could put them on, so we'll see how we go, but we might be buying a light package for it at some time, including a pipe light. So we've got none of that at the moment, so just have to rely on the lights from the tractor. Yeah, I'd best get moving. We can go. But its visibility is not very good. Yeah, let's get back. And yeah, the edge of the the grain cart does come out quite far, so we should be a lot easier than using that case with jewels, which is what we want. And the greens are slightly mismatched, but not too bad. Okay, here we are. And annoyingly the combine... Oh, actually, that's his final row, I think. So that's worked out actually quite well. And then he's obviously got to do the other side of that field, but we'll maybe try doing a little bit of that tonight and then do most of it tomorrow. But I want to at least get the initial test of this recorded on camera, because that's actually exciting and new for you viewers, rather than just yeah, combining and contracting and stuff gets a bit repetitive, and this has turned out to be a lot more exciting an episode than I initially thought. Oh, I just love this thing. This is the way we got to go if we want to own the map. And actually, I think he's just done. So is he going to come back down just for this tiny little bit, I wonder? Yeah, we'll leave him to finish off. Or he might go straight to cutting in somewhere else. Which it looks like. Okay, that's good. I was a bit worried he'd go all the way down to the bottom, although... Okay, that's just a slightly odd line. We'll let him do his thing. Anyway, must be getting close to full, so we will do our first test of this. See if we can find a gear as well that can speed match him. Slightly slow. Low overdrive. Yeah, that works all right. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Okay, so we'll just take this load to the store and then probably, yeah, get one more trailer load, so I have to keep in mind that one of those grain cart loads is actually more than what this has cost. Nate's on double time now, you can see from the wage payment, so yeah, we'll stop soon. And hopefully, I mean, the contract income will be more than what the grain cart costs, so that's alright. And then with the pigs money coming in next month, we should be fine. And I'm pleased we bought it, and I'm pleased we bought that Parker one rather than a slightly bigger one, because I think that's all we need really. Should be good. Obviously long term it would be good to have a big grain cart and then 1 or 2 grain trucks with like actual semis running. So we'll have to see about that, but yeah, for the time being don't need that at all. Right, so I'll tip this load and catch you back in the field, I think. Okay, so we're back in the Steiger. It is pretty dark out now, and I just realised we need to unfold the pipe. And yeah. Well, I mean, we don't need to, but we have now. Nate should just be coming up here. Although, oh, he does need to be unloaded. That's going to be a little awkward because he's on the wrong side. But we'll go and see. Luckily, we've got lots of work lights because it's got dark very quickly. Oh, there should be plenty of space. So what we'll do, we'll get him unloading, and then I'll tell Nate he can clock off and leave, because we've dragged on too long really. Okay, I'll hop over. Didn't know. Go on back. Okay, right, that's fine. We'll put the pipe in and then switch this off. And now, won't make a habit of jumping over the PTO shaft. That would be foolish. So if the combine's all switched off, and I remember not to drive over the crop. Just clipped that head, but shouldn't be any damage. We'll head down and unload into the trailer, and then I'll call it a night, I think. Yeah, so we didn't get to do our fertilising, but that's fine. We've got plenty of time to do that. So I'll just sell this. We can leave everything in the field and come back to it off camera tomorrow. But I'm glad you saw that. Again, slightly spontaneous purchase, but a bit more planned and thought out than this thing at least. See how close we need to get. Ooh, well, that works there. Obviously, Farming Simulator's a little glitchy in how it does it. But overall, we've stayed Parker with our grain kit. Got lime green on lime green. And the old Steiger's running really well. So I'll catch you all in the next video, which might be a bit because I'm tempted to swap the Alma map save over sooner. Bye for now anyway. Cheers.